Like he's running this way and the short CO kind of corners him. Now I'm at the chow hall, so we're watching this as they're trying to surround him. So you see him grabbing him and he's trying to slip away because he's slipping out of everybody's grip and he's got him by the peak. Matthew Cox. Hey, Chainsaw. You got mail, huh? Thank you.
Good times.
Good time. We should go back.
God, so horrible. Yeah, I can't think of God, commissary, and just so horrible. Just such a horrible existence.
Well, yes, going to commissary sucked.
Yeah,
having commissary didn't suck. So you had to go through the grocery shopping doesn't suck.
No,
going to commissary sucks.
Yeah. Horrible.
Having commissary doesn't suck.
Get up to the window. You get up to when they don't have it. Hey, well, you didn't give me my ice cream. We don't got that ice cream. No. Okay, you don't have it. Okay, well, can I get chocolate? No. You didn't put down chocolate.
No substitutes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you had butter pecan. It's like,
I'm spending money. I'm spending. Who gives a F?
What's funny is you're staring at like the chocolate's right here. Like you're like, I can see the chocolate right there. Give me the chocolate. Give me the guys that bang it. You better get out of here right now.
Because they're saving it for somebody.
The guy touched the window. There was a chick yelling. There was a chick they called her, what they call her? Barbie doll? No, they called her, Commissary Barbie.
Commissary Barbie?
They called her Commissary Barbie, blonde hick, banging multiple guards. She would yell and scream at these guys in the window, and she was yelling at this guy one time who was a doctor, and she's screaming and hollering at him, and he puts his finger on the thing, goes, shh, like that, and she goes, get out of here. He goes,
shh.
You can't, there's a window, you can't touch her lips.
But he acts like he's touching her lips.
Ridiculous. Oh my God. Good times.
Why do you keep saying that? That's moments. Good moments, not good times. Moments, good moments. Because we laughed a lot when we were there. Oh man. All the time. It was hilarious. And it was always something going on. There was a story. Did you see what happened yesterday? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was.
You know when it became horrible?
When?
Although there were some good stories. When K2 started hitting all the compounds. So K2 is a substance. Like, I don't know if everybody knows what it is. It's basically like what it's a
chemical compound,
right. And they could spray it
on paper.
Spray it on paper. So you just get your mail, and it's on the lower left hand corner of the second page. So some guy would call somebody and say, yeah, I'm sending in some stuff. It's on the lower left hand. Oh, okay. And then they get it, and now I've got a little sheet, and they would cut it up and roll it up, and they'd smoke it. And it was horrible.
Debilitating. They couldn't even move.
Yeah.
I heard it was like bug spray or.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Guys, who knows?
Rat poison and all that stuff.
And so you would.
Very addictive.
So you'd be in the bathroom, right? And guys would be on the ground, like acting like they're swimming. I mean, and there's piss on the ground. This is not like the bathrooms at the Medium or the Pen. This is a wide open 6 toilets for 180 guys, and some guys crawling through all the with a toilet stall, trying to swim. You're like, the fuck's going? And or they think they were on fire.
Yes, that was an epidemic so bad they were rushing those people to the hospital.
Yeah. Oh! Listen, there were guys that had like brain embolisms and all kinds of problems. Funniest thing I ever saw. Well, not funniest, but this was pretty funny though. One time there was a guy where you could tell, like, I was in a TV room and you could tell all of a sudden you could see all these people. You get the sense for what's happening around you, even though it was outside. Like all of a sudden the movement outside. I'm on the second floor. The movement outside suddenly changed, and I looked. And because everybody just kind of stopped and they're all looking. So there's a guy running around on the grass. Which immediately gets your attention. So he's running around on the grass, and the guards are running around him, like trying to corral him. And so finally, now we're all up, looking we're holding on the bars, looking out the window. and he's like, so you got these guards, and the guards kind of start to close in around him. And they get around him. And they're closing in. and he's screaming and screaming, and he's doing this and he's doing this, he's pulling his shirt up, and all of a sudden, he yanked his shirt off, and I'm thinking, like, the way they're approaching him, like, does he have a knife? Like, what's going on? And he's screaming and hollering, and all of a sudden, he yanks his pants down. Now, keep in mind, he was on K2, and he had, he thought he was on fire. So, but when he yanked his pants down, like, the guards, like, jumped back like this. Like, we're like, ah! Like, they were like, literally, like, there was an explosion, and the guards all of a sudden went, whoop. And then all of a sudden, they looked at each other, and they rushed him and grabbed him and threw him on the cuffed him and dragged him off, screaming he's on fire. I mean, that's just like, we woke up in the middle of the night, like you'd wake up. This happened once a week. Guys would wake up and they would start screaming. Like they would go in the bathroom at night. Like you couldn't, like to me, I would go to the bathroom just before, like as soon as count was over, go straight in the bathroom, use the bathroom and leave. You didn't want to go in the bathroom later. You didn't want to wake up at 1 a.m. or 12:30 and go take a piss because there's guys are getting blowjobs, guys are having, it's horrible. Keep in mind, there's tons of showers. And the COs, you got like one CO for 2 units. So for 360 guys, you've got, that's 180 per unit.
And there were a lot of homosexuals.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so you've got you got one CO who basically every 3 or 4 hours, he walks around and counts, right? Like, so, and they would, so you had two units, 2 units upstairs, 2 downstairs, 2 guards per, they can't watch the whole thing. They sit in there, they play. So you got like 3, and they have a lookout. Like these guards can't possibly come in here and catch you doing nothing.
Right.
Anyway, so what I was going to say is guys would go in the bathroom and they just smoke. And every once in a while they get a bad batch or have you could smoke it. Lots of guys smoked it plenty of times. They were like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's just like, I'm just getting high, and then other guys would go in and smoke it. And the next thing you know, they're screaming at the top of their lungs, or they fall down and they're just laying there on the floor twitching and trying to move. And guys, you would literally see guys holding 2 guys holding a guy's leg, dragging him down the hallway to his cell, and then they'd pick him up and put him in a cell.
Wow.
I mean, in his bunk, and cover him up and just hope that he was okay in the morning. And it was horrible. But some guys would get there and they would start screaming. They'd smoke it, go lay down in bed,
and wake up
fucking on fire and scream and hollering. And
it was.
And so you're sitting there, and they're all cubicles. So 2 cubes down. Yes. And this goes on for 5 minutes. You're sitting there, you got your hands covered. Guys are trying to tell them, stop.
Yes.
Eventually the COs come. One guy comes down. He realizes, okay, there's not a fight. He's just screaming. Then they get the others. Next thing you know, the lights are on. There's 10 COs. They pack him up. They put him on a stretcher. They take him away. What's so funny is how many times that would happen. And because other guys would see, oh God, they're going to do a shakedown to try and find it, they would, knowing I have the same batch of K2 that you have, they would immediately go and smoke it. So now
you got 15 people screaming.
It's like, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? They just took away Pookie. And now you got Doo-Doo screaming. You've got White Boy. You got Old Country. Yeah. You've got everybody screaming now. Yeah, I mean, it was just pure insanity. Up all night. It was, God. And then, listen, and in the morning, you got to get up. It's not like you say, listen, I can't do it. I gotta let me sleep in. We're all gonna sleep in today. We were all up late last night. They're like,
funny.
Lights are on. Get out of the unit. I'm just like, oh God, you're out on the rec yard. Everybody's talking about it. So what happened? Oh my God, this is horrible. This is ridiculous. Good times.
Good moments. Only funny thing, and I don't think this was K2 related, but we had a streaker, and the only reason I want to tell a story because it's hilarious because this guy wanted a mental transfer. He's like, I want to go to one of the hospitals. So he asked them And like they were like, no, you're gonna be fine here. So then he took off his clothes and he'd run around the compound naked, and they'd have to surround him. And then the psychiatrist went and got him out of the shoe. So on the third, so like they wouldn't transfer him. Like he was in arguments every day about get me out of here. No. So then he'd go back to the unit at lunchtime, take off his clothes and run the compound. The important part is on the third time, right? Because I guess some of the COs were fast.
I can catch him. Let me do it.
He decided to oil down.
Nice.
So he's oiling. So he was in our unit, by the way. So he's in his room or wherever he was oiling down. And then he runs out. He's like, move, move, move. Like we're all, we're waiting to go to chow, all standing by the door. You hear, move, 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 move. If you look back and he's coming, he's butt naked, and he runs out. And the COs at the door that are there, move, 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 move. He runs out and runs on the compound. The ones at the ones at the door are just standing there. I go, you're not going to chase him? He goes, I was a cop for 20 years. I've already captured enough of naked people in my life. I'm done. So he's running on the compound. He's oiled up. So now they're chasing him. So just like you said, they're surrounding him. They want to get him. So they grab him and he slips out. And they're you know what I'm saying? They're reacting to the oil. Yeah, they're grabbing him. So we had a little short CO that just ran him down. Like he's running this way, and this short CO kind of corners him and tackles him. It's not really a tackle where he grabs him. It's like where he knocks him off his feet, right? And so when he hits the grass, right, they're trying to grab him and he's slipping out. Well, the short CO has gotten him by the penis.
Oh my God.
And you don't even know that, right? Because until he flips over. Now I'm at the chow hall, so we're watching this as they're trying to surround him. So you see him grabbing him and he's trying to slip away because he's slipping out of everybody's grip, and he's got him by the penis and he flips over. That's when you see he has him by the penis because he's doing like this. He's pushing back and you see the guy, shh. He immediately went like, ah! But the other ones came and grabbed him up from the top of the body, and when they got him, they're like, he's oiled up, he's greased up. That was one of because the first two were funny, but the second one was hilarious, because he's dodging them. The fact that he could slip out of their grip. I did not know that oil worked that well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It works excellent. You grease up. That's why they do it in wrestling. It's an excellent deal.